What's going on, guys? Time Lord here. I decided to bring you guys another deck profile today. This is another one of my decks that I've been using. It's like 4:30 in the morning, so I apologize if I start to stutter and mumble. I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd just go ahead and make this profile. But this is my Dark World deck. I've running, excuse me, I've been running it alongside my Lightsworn deck, depending on what kind of mood I'm in and what kind of deck I feel like playing. So I played it at locals not too long ago, about a month or so ago. Did really well. I've updated it a little bit since then. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Obviously, we're gonna run 3 Grapha Boss Monster in the deck. It's a really good card. It's got destruction ability, and can get over a lot of other big monsters. This is gold rare. Recently got that. Yeah, Graph is pretty self-explanatory, and it gets on the field super easy. Just return a Dark World monster to my hand and special summon it from the grave. It's pretty broken. Then we got 3 Snow, Searcher of the deck. Here's an interesting question. Now, if you look at it, cards like Elemental Hero Stratos and TG Striker, why are they limited when they do almost the exact same thing? Gee, I don't know. Probably because people complain too much. I don't know. But yeah, this does the exact same thing pretty much, and it's still at 3. It's hella broken. But yeah, Snow is your searcher. It searches for any Dark World card, gates, dealings, Grapha, you name it, you got it. I got 2 Brow for draw power and 1 Beige for special summoning ability. A lot of people say 1, a lot of people say 2. I'm comfortable with it at 1, just because I have other things that I can special summon. A lot of people like Beige at 2 just because you can normal summon it as well. But it's neither here or there. I got 2 Silva and 1 Gold. I run 2 Silva because I like its effect better than I do Gold's. But it's also easily special summon as well. Just discard it and boom, special summon it. 1 Fabled Raven, which is surprising considering the amount of Fabled Ravens that I acquired from my battle packs. I have like 6 of them. Not even joking. I'm only running 1. It's useful to synchro with this deck, but it's often not necessary. Just depends on what I'm playing. It's a good effect. Discard a card, well, any number of cards, and increase its level by the number of cards discarded, and it gains 400 attack. Plus, it's a fiend, which is good, so it keeps along with the theme of the deck. Morphing Jar, self-explanatory, staple in any Dark World deck. If you see anybody playing Dark World and they set a card, it's more than likely going to be this one. Obviously, flip, discard all cards in your hands, and then draw 5 cards, and then you get the discarded monsters effect that you just dropped from your hands. Or if you get a completely dead hand, you do shenanigans and get a completely new one. But that's not really likely with this deck. Then you got Sangan and Torghast Engine. Pretty self-explanatory. I took out 2 Trance Archfiends, 1 Gold, and a Brow for this engine. It just makes the deck so much faster. Plus they're fiends, so they do get Gates boosts. And it's really good fodder for your Gates of the Dark World effect. Let's move on to the magic cards. Obviously, 3 gates. They're really easily accessible, especially through Snow's effect. And a lot of times you'll end up starting with the gates, especially when you're running at 3. 2 is not enough, and 1 is incredibly inconsistent. So you should run it at 3. You get to banish 1 fiend type, discard 1 fiend type, draw a card, and then you get the field bonus as well for your fiend type monsters. And you got 3 Dark World Dealings, good draw power card. I very rarely find that I draw this in a dead hand. Even if you draw something like All Magics, play Dark World Dealings, get you another card plus you discard a card. So it's could be hit or miss depending on what you get, but it's very unlikely. Along with that, 3 Drag Downs. This card just rapes hands. It really does. like, Dark World dealings into a drag down, discard your brow, draw another card for that, and then you set your Starlight Road and your MST or whatever, and play drag down with Grapha and Snow in hand, and now they get to make a decision like, well, do I want a card destroyed or I want to give them gates? So just rapes hands. Plus you get draw power from it. Allure, tech this in, obviously because it's a completely dark type deck, and you get +2 draw power, which is really good. Banish a brow, draw 2. Card destruction should be staple in this deck. Obviously you're discarding all your cards again, so you get the monster's effects, and you get to draw however many you discarded, so you go and get new hand as well. Plus, if you do it on your first turn, it wrecks your opponent's hands. Like, the worst play I've done with the Dark World deck was flip a Morphing Jar, draw into a card destruction with 5 cards. So I discarded a quarter of their deck in the first turn. Foolish Burial, get your Grapha to the grave if you need to special summon it by returning another Dark World monster, or it gets another Fiend type monster in the grave for you to banish for gates, fodder, or whatever. Staples, MST. This is Japanese MST I got off my buddy. I main that. I think it's really cool, really interesting. It's rare too. It's hard to find. But people give me shit about it. I don't care. I'll main a Hobby League MST on you. Then you can be uber jealous. Just deal with it. Yeah, MST staple. Reborn staple. I'm not maining a Heavy Storm. I just find it slow. Damn it! I forgot my extra deck or side deck. Oh well, I do side my Heavy Storm in it though. Let's go ahead and move on to the traps. Torrential and Mirror Force, pretty self-explanatory. A little bit of defense. 2 Dark Smogs. Dark Smogs are good at 2, obviously, because they're limited, or semi-limited, excuse me, and they got really good effects. Not only do you get to banish your opponent's red MDs, but they're Hornets, Dragonflies, and you get to discard a Fiend-type monster, generally Grapha, Snow, something like that, and do crazy shenanigans with that card as well. And you got Judgment and Warning. I'm going to run one of each. Obviously, Judgment is limited. I'm only running 1 Warning because I just find it a little costly in this deck. And then to protect all my back row cards, 1 Starlight Road. And getting a Stardust out against Inzectors pretty much should be a nice win for you because you can negate their destruction effect with Stardust effect. Let's go ahead and move on to the extra deck. 1 Stardust, 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, Dark End Dragon, Black Wind Dragon, still for burn decks. You've probably seen this extra deck in my Lightsworn deck profile. I generally try to keep it, the extra deck consistent with what I need. This is brand new. Ghost Rare Black Rose. Awesome card. Flamvel Urquiza. It's good to go into ranks, or level 6 plays with this deck too. Brionic. Such a staple card. And Catastor. That's good too. I also play Gaia Knight Force of Earth. I don't know how that got mixed up. Gaia Knight Force of Earth in there as another level 6 synchro. Got Leviair, Leviathan, Utopia. Actually, I don't know why I have that in there. I took out my other beige. Whoops. That's just taking up space. It's not even a complete extra deck either. Gemini Pearl. Oh, that's right. When I took out my my Trance Archfiends, those will level 4. So that's why I forgot about that. And then Adrius. I couldn't get a Tyrus from the battle pack. I picked up. I got 2 Adriuses though, so I'll probably put another Adrius in there for the time being until I get a Tyrus. But yeah, that's that takes care of the extra deck. And that's pretty much the whole deck profile. I don't know why I keep forgetting my damn side deck, but I know I'm running 2 bottomless, Transmigration Prophecy, cards like that. Really good cards. But anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Feel free to comment with what you think it needs or how you feel about Dark World decks and things like that. Be sure to give this video a like, and please subscribe to my channel for oh my god, I'm tired. Subscribe to my channel for more videos because I'm awesome. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I will talk to you later.